What's up, you guys? It's Anam Khan. About 2 hours ago, the final verdict was reached for the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case. This was a long awaited final verdict. It was a long, I think, 12, 15 hours that the jury took to come to a decision, and they finally came to it. So, in this video, I want to go over my review of the decision. And basically, I wanted to talk about what Amber Heard just said right after shortly being found that she was guilty. Now, let's talk about what the actual verdict was. So, and again, I'm not really one who watches these kinds of social celebrity drama, but I think this is something that everyone couldn't stop watching. They couldn't get their eyes off of this. I was hooked. It honestly reminded me of like the O.J. Simpson trial days back like 20 years ago. I don't even know how long. So the final verdict for the case was as follows. Johnny Depp was awarded $15 million and Amber Heard was awarded $2 million. So why was Amber Heard awarded anything? It was for defamation, libel. Basically, what libel is just defaming one another, and they did at the end of the day defame one another and affected one another's careers. So a lot of the media is gonna tell everyone that, oh, it was both parties lost, both parties had to win. But I think there's a clear winner here. Johnny Depp won $15 million. She won $2 million. All right. Um, and I thought it was very interesting. Well, in a good way. I was happy that this is the decision that everyone came down to. I thought it was pretty clear, but you just never know with all this legal jargon and all that stuff. So again, I'm very happy. I think it was very clear that Amber Heard was a psycho. She was crazy, and I think it was just super clear based off of the recordings, the videos, and I guess one thing it taught me is don't judge a book by its cover, right? And I think it's pretty clear. Like people like to assume a lot of things and judge in many ways, and I think a lot of it is subconscious. And I think this is something that really opened up people's eyes in many ways. Now, people say that this is just a famous case. Imagine all the stuff that happens, with average normal people. And yeah, I think this was definitely crazy. It was fun to watch, and honestly, it was only fun to watch because the ending was a good ending. Now, it was funny because right after the verdict was reached, Amber Heard actually came out with a message. And so I was going to read that. I'm probably going to post it here on the video too, so you guys can see it too. So she says, the disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm trying to find out what mountain of evidence. Okay, so again, like I mentioned, I wasn't keeping up with all of this before. I caught up a lot in like the last 2, 3 days just because I was on a train ride and I'm like, let me just listen to this. And I was hooked. And so the mountain of evidence, from what I understand, the majority of it was just Photoshop pictures. I can't really, and like I think she had one person who came as a witness, and that was like her best friend. So I can't really think of any crazy mountain of evidence that she speaks of. All right, continuing. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. Wow. So, I mean, this is kind of like what her whole method was throughout this trial. She was just using, uh, kind of taking advantage of being a woman and using that against Johnny Depp. Anything he did, and I think someone mentioned it pretty nicely in the case that she used assault as a shield and a weapon. Right? I was like, wow, that's a nice way to put it. She'd use it as defense when she had to, and use it as a weapon when she had to. So unfortunate that she would. It was kind of low that she would use her gender in this way, but it is what it is, and I'm happy that she got what she deserved. Moving on, I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. So, dude, I gotta hand it to Johnny Depp's lawyer. That woman, she was a beast, and so many videos of her went viral. I'm sure her career got a huge boost from this. She became a superstar basically, and I heard somewhere that they actually on purpose chose a lawyer that was a female just so the gender would not be used against them in this case. Like imagine having a big, intimidating looking guy as a lawyer. Obviously, Amber Heard's team would use that against them, right? So yeah, this lawyer was an absolute beast. She destroyed her, and she played the game better than her, basically. Whenever Amber Heard made a snarky comment, I felt like the lawyer made a snarky comment back. It was awesome. And finally, I'm sad I lost this case, but I'm sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. I don't know why she keeps bringing up the fact that she's American and this whole case, what it had to do with England. I didn't actually keep up with all that. I don't know why they won a case in the UK like 6 years ago. Regardless, matter of fact, this was fun to watch. I was a little hooked. I'm glad it's over though. It was wasting a lot of my time. So yeah, with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.